go. Spot on.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to start off with an apology. That'll teach me for trying to do too much at the same time. Yeah, before I did that live thing this morning, I was doing something on next week's rounds, and I left the thing open. So when I went to load up the short, I loaded it from the one that was already open.
Whoops! Apocalypse.
Yes, and I need to thank
Pulsar.
No, it was. I actually had a message from Jimmy Barnes. He went, "Iain, you put the wrong one up."
Ooh.
I went, "Oops." I will do that now. So thank you to Jimmy Barnes for pointing that out to me. Me being a bit of a schmuck. I think it was Carl said it was listening to the Swans this week. Not that, it's me just being a schmuck and having too much open on my screen.
Oh, if you think you've got too much open on your screen, you should see mine. Good evening, Zeb.
Good evening, Zeb. Good evening. Anyway, another busy week. An interesting, all right, yes. The Swans.
Clear that. I need to tap that, do that.
Yes.
That. Okay.
So anyway, what's been going on the channel this week? Wow. Good evening,
Evening, Pulsar.
Hello, Richard. We've had 5,899 people go and have a look at the channel, and we've had 20 subscribers. Thank you, Zeb. I called it as it was. Good day, Simon. Yes, I called it as it was, but that's how it is, isn't it? So what have you been watching? Well, at number 3 already is Frank Zappa's 1980s album, 137. Group E comes in at number 2 with 141. But at number 1, it's Richard Nye's None Top 10 Quo Singles at 173. That was a lot of fun.
Bon après-midi, Romuald, ça va?
There you go. He's on the roll tonight. Top Short last week beat Purple in Rock. 589. I thought that may be the top one for some reason. So in the 28 days, in the last 28 days, we've had 27,527 views, 93 subscribers in 28 days. That is some going.
It is. And to all of you mad idiots, welcome to the Madhouse. Yes. The doctor will be around to see you shortly.
So what are the top 3? Mother's Inventions. People have been watching that. 212.
Evening, Mike.
Evening, Mike.
Pulsar samples the earlier Swans.
Yeah. Bad View 2 songs is still at number 2. 494. And The Warning, the 3 lovely ladies from Mexico, are at 785. And of course, Paul Diano is still flying the flag of the Top Short in 28 days with now 4,435 views. So as you know, last week we went through the 500,000 views. We've got another 5,968 to add to that tally now. And 2,239 subscribers. That's a lot of people. So, what's been happening?
In how many? In 28 days? No.
That's the whole.
Yeah. Yes. You
stick with the program.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something else, this number, and I go, what?
Yes, half a million.
Ah,
So you're on proper time then, near enough.
but he's an hour ahead.
Yes. Yes, 500,000 views. That's a lot of people, isn't it?
It is.
So we've now got another power struggle for 4th and 5th place on the list. And at number 5, this list is getting bigger and bigger now, isn't it? Mike Oldfield, 4,221. Fourth,
two votes
Derek, with 2 people views, Derek Riggs. He's been caught well and truly.
Yeah.
But Jethro Tull is pulling away now. Iain and the boys are starting to go on leaps and bounds. They're at 4,252. The boys from the Wolverhampton, Slade, 5,068. But the boys, the Quo boys, are still there now at 9,545. I think it picked up another 30 odd views this week. And Jean-Michel Jarre is still way out in front, the most watched of anything on my channel by a huge margin at 15,445. People are still watching it.
Well, knowing what I know, I suspect that 2-vote difference will be overturned by a huge margin sometime in the future.
Yes, it will be. So let's have a look what I'm listening to. Apart from the stuff that I'm doing for stories and live album rankings and Ladies' Day, which I don't count in these, we've been listening to some Seven Dust 3. My friend from Sweden, that Iain,
Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yes, I'm going to have to write that on the bit of paper, and Yngwie Malmsteen, 6 of his 22, and 2 of Stevie Ray Vaughan's albums on, and I listened to a great version of Voodoo Child. Very good. The Lovely Eggs, 2 of them albums. Mike, I am loving the Lovely Eggs.
There you go. Another convert.
Yes, I've listened to the first 2 albums, and they're brilliant. Some of the lyrics are really funny, and I've really enjoyed that. Wedding Present, I've listened to, and I finished Mike Scott. But yeah, love the Eggs. I think they're great. I'm looking forward to listening to the rest of their stuff. So that's my little bit done for me.
And the Belfast Boy, how are you getting on with him?
Oh, Van Halen, Van Morrison.
You're definitely not Van Halen.
Yeah, Van Morrison. Yeah, I've been listening to stuff that I'd never heard.
The amount of stuff, you hear the name and you think, okay, yes, I know that, and I know that, and I know that. And then you go and you look at his catalogue and you go, what? How many?
Yeah. I've got things open that I've left out. Not
Windows.
Are you all still there?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get rid of stuff. I hadn't shut anything down.
Did you get that from Buy Lots of Eggs, Al? So,
yes.
Put it on your shopping list. A carton of 6.
Yeah. Excellent album. Yeah. Anyway, I think Rocky's made his way into the...
is he gone to point at the front door?
He's heading that way. So it's time for Hatties, Match and Dispatches while I sort out. He's coming back now to tell me, come on, Dad. Oh, we're away.
You've got 5 plus 14 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1.
Okay. I shall just... Stop camel.
Okay, right. So while he goes off to take Rocky out to point Percy at the porcelain, hatches, matches, and dispatches. We've only had 5 dispatches this week. So on the 8th, George Bohannon, American jazz trombonist, departed. On the 9th, Lou Donaldson, an American jazz saxophonist, and Ella Jenkins. She was known as the first lady of the children's folk song, an American singer-songwriter, and she died at the age of 100. So well done to her. The 12th, Roy Haynes, an American jazz drummer, and Johnny Doohan, Irish folk singer-songwriter, and he was in a band called Granny's Intentions, Gary Moore's first band. He passed. So that's the dispatches. Birthdays, we've got 14 plus 1. 49 today is Travis Barker. He's the American drummer with the band Blink-182. Also 49 today, and didn't get this, is Northampton-born pop singer-songwriter Faye Tozer from Steps. Happy birthday to them. 52 today is Douglas Payne, Scottish rock bassist with the band Travis. You know them, Why Does It Always Rain on Me? If you live in Scotland, it'll always rain on you. 54 today is Brendan Benson, American rock singer-songwriter and musician with the Raconteurs, which, if I remember correctly, is Jack Black's group. 56 today is Brian Yale, an American bass guitarist with the band Matchbox 20. 57 today is Nina Rachel Gordon Shapiro, American singer-songwriter and guitarist. She co-founded the band Veruca Salt. We know her better as Nina Gordon. 60 today is Andrew Banfield, British pop and R&B singer with the Pasadenas. And, oh holy moly, Joseph Rum Simmons, American rapper and minister, and founder member of Run DMC. He hits big 6-0. 70 today is Yanis Chrysomalis. He's known professionally as Yanni, Greek composer, keyboardist, pianist, and music producer. And some of his live concerts are unbelievable. Take place in extremely well-known locations. Taj Mahal, the Pyramids of Giza, famous locations all over the world. 71 today, James K.A. Guthrie. He's an English recording engineer and record producer, but he's best known for his work with a prog rock band. He served as a producer and engineer for the band since 1978, and that band is Pink Floyd. 73 today is Stephen Bishop, the American singer-songwriter. He's best known for his song On and On. I'm not going to butcher it, but if you think about it, you know the song. 75 today is James J.Y. Young, American rock guitarist. He's the only continuous original member of the band Styx. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. 85 today is Wendy Carlos. Now, Wendy is an American musician and composer, best known for her electronic music and film score. However, the reason we've included her, other than that, is because she had a profound effect on modern music. She helped Robert Moog develop the Moog synthesizer. She was the owner of the first commercially available Moog synthesizer. And granddad today at 87 is Joseph Billingsley Jr., an American R&B singer. He was with the group The Contours. You think, never heard of The Contours? Yes, you have. You've ever watched a certain movie set in the Catskill Mountains called Dirty Dancing? That song, Do You Love Me Now That I Can Dance? That song that you hear in the movie is The Contours. So there's your 14. we have a +1 today, and all Brits should be upstanding because it's His Majesty King Charles III's proper birthday today. Not his official, his actual date of birth is today. So happy birthday to
76, is he?
Yep, he is. How long are we going to have? I don't know. Anyway, so that's the birthdays, the hatches. Matches, we've got 3 + 1 for a giggle. 1532, Henry VIII of England. He secretly married somebody, a lady named Anne Boleyn. They officially got married on January the 25th, 1533. And what was it happened to her, Ian? Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Yep. That's one way of getting divorced. 1951, the American swing musician Louis Jordan married dancer Vicky Hayes. And in 1996, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, married American dermatology assistant Debbie Rowe. They got married in Sydney, Australia. They got divorced 3 years later in 1999. And the Dismatch in 1983, British theatrical composer Andrew Lloyd Webber divorced his first wife, Sarah Hugo, after more than 11 years of marriage. He then took up with Sarah Brightman. Anyway, that's your hatches, matches, and dispatches. The talking point this week, and I've seen what Ian's going to present, and he's got some good ones, are covers, favourite covers, cover songs rather than album
The
covers.
jackets.
Yes, so no jackets required tonight. Pardon for the pun. I know, bloody awful, wasn't it?
Dear me.
So let me get rid of that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're going to want this, aren't we?
We
What's
are.
on next week?
That is on next week. That is the
So-
question.
If you're ready,
I am.
off you go.
So next week, on Monday, we're having a change from doing the story. Because we're going to do a bit of Metallica. It's been hovering in the on my book for ages. I thought, well, it's about time we get Metallica. And as you can see, I put all the people apart from Dave Mustaine, because he wasn't on any of the albums. He did write songs though, so even the late Cliff Burton makes an appearance there. Got an absolute corker. Perfect side. A little bit of Yellow Brick Road by Reggie. Toffee. So many great songs on there. So on Tuesday, we are going to look at Frank Zappa in the 1990s. Now, he only put one out. There's only one made in his lifetime. So we've now got to the posthumous.
Well done.
Yes. I have to say it like that because I can't get my tongue round. My mouth just won't go around that word anymore.
Fair.
And Mike Retro Ranking, one of the forgotten bands of the 60s. Manfred Mann.
Not
I know.
forgotten by some of us.
I know. Yes, a bit of Manfred. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all that sort of good stuff. That takes us to Wednesday. And we've got album and a marathon of the king of the gravel, the king, and the sort of the man that does things from pop to blues to jazz to it's the one and only Mr. Tom Waits. Looking forward to that one. Got a busy day on Thursday. We've got a birthday, and this, Stephanie, is Hugh Scott's cousin. I think we've got one more cousin left. I think we've had my entire family.
Yes, we got Daniel next month.
Yes, we've got coming up. So it's Stephanie's turn this, and she was born on the 21st of November 1980. And I can tell you now, there's some brilliant records in that top 10. Right. This is the right one for next week. Generations, featuring Bill Haley, The Kinks, The Jam, and Gladys Knight and her Pips. Now, mixing up, we do a producer just for the end, but this is a bit different. We're going to look at the work of Jim Steinman, a great composer, producer, singer, songwriter. He did everything. So we're going to have a look at his entire collection, which will be this thing. So then that takes us through to Friday. And we have got the live albums of Tears for Fears. And I think Roland, as he's got older, looks the dude now with that hair.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a proper dude, doesn't he? He's
wizardly looking.
He is. You imagine he had really tight, dark, curly hair, and he's got this nice.
He would fit in Jethro Tull, wouldn't he?
He would, looking like that. Yeah. And we've got another album. It's been out a little while, but it's trying to fit them in with also so many good albums coming out. It's the brilliant Cats in Space and their new album, Time Machine, which is absolutely brilliant. If you like a bit of Cats in Space. So we're not doing anything on Saturday. Well, we are, but you won't see it till Sunday. Where the Three Musketeers.
What have you done to Richard with the makeup?
Nothing. It's just a new picture.
Oh, dear. Looks like he's wearing makeup. He's got eyeshadow or eyeliner or something.
Yeah, we're going to do... We know we're the three of us have been... the Three Stooges, it's more like, not the Musketeers, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
We're going to look at songs that we think should have been number ones in the 1980s.
That could be fun.
It is. It should be. I'm looking forward to that. So that's what we're doing next week.
Right. Let's take that off. Take that out of there. Right.
The most important thing now is who's going in the hat for the round of 16.
So I need to show this.
I do know.
David Bowie, Ashes to Ashes in first place, and New Order, Blue Monday in second place. So well done to them.
Yeah,
hard luck to the Moses and the Stone Roses.
Yeah, I think that's one new person, on at least someone that's never entered. So they've gone through a New Order. They actually contacted in the week. They left them in. When's the best time to look? Since Thursday, you'll know everything.
Yep. And then currently,
what's going on?
3 votes for Joy Division, 2 for the Kinks, 1 for Bob Marley, but oops, nothing for the Who substitute, which is a surprise. So 3-2-1. That was an old TV program, wasn't it? 3-2-1. Do you remember that? Dusty Bin.
3-2.
So
I think that was right. It was that way, and that way, because he couldn't go that way, could he?
Hang on, I need to stop sharing because I can't see what you're doing.
I went 3. 3. No, it's 3, 2, 1.
1. Yes.
Right,
there's that.
Yes, news was. We enjoy doing that.
Yes, Lisa, we did enjoy.
Yes,
this one. Do make say think. Seb. What was that? Do make say think.
I hope so. Yes, it was a fun video. Probably, Dave. Anyway, let's. So it's about time for another farewell talk.
No. Let's see. There were loads of egg pies. There was something.
Well, that's the for those
that saw.
It.
Wire. I don't. I need to have no.
I don't know what's in the laundry basket these days.
Wire. I shall go and look up their catalogue and take it off.
Well, in Rocky's world this week, we've been to, well, they come to us, but he's had his toes clipped and his paws, all the hair around his paws trimmed. So he's looking all dapper, and he's having another haircut in January. So he's got to go and have his booster on the 28th.
There you go. Interesting bit of trivia.
Oh.
So theoretically, they're all sort of official.
Yeah, that's well. That
because that was the problem we had, because it's his estate have been releasing a lot of early stuff as well.
Yeah, when I get to this bit of the Frank Zappa, I will apologise now. I may miss stuff out. So what will happen if I've missed something out? Put it in the comments. And what I'll do at some stage, I can go back and we can go through the ones that I missed.
Yeah,
because
and don't forget
I don't know, because there's so many that have got, it's just compilations and compilations. I've tried to go through. I mean, I've actually mentioned his last one this time round, because although it's live, it's his last album that was released in his lifetime. So it's a bit, when it gets to this stage of Frank Zappa, it is very, very confusing. So, and some of it, I just wonder, why did you release it?
Very good. Very good.
I don't know. He just in his early days.
G-War.
Have I done the Fall? I've never.
Don't know.
I might have to.
That's another one to have a look at. G-War. Okay.
The Fall. I mean, I tell you whose favourite band the Fall are. That's Bumble. Well, those who don't, Bumble is a cricketer, and his name is David Lloyd, but we affectionately know him as Bumble.
Charles, Map of the Problematic, yes, but it was also sort of the start of the downfall.
I didn't like that bit. I didn't like that one, but I think I just guessed from Simon Knight's video there wasn't much past Resistance.
But this, for me, Resistance was sort of the
beginning
end of the good stuff.
Yes, the beginning.
And the start of the bad. The beginning of the end, yeah. The Fall?
No, I haven't done the Fall.
Right. I have to look and see if they're on the list. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's 4 bands to look up. Okay, so I'm going to be working in the background for a bit.
Yeah. Anyway, Christmas period. I'm taking a break. I'm having a proper break over Christmas. I think I'm just trying to think when the last. I think I'm doing something on the 23rd. and then that's it till January the 6th. But
No.
oh no, well, yes, it will be.
27th.
Oh yes, I've got a birthday to do on the 27th, haven't I?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Mick's birthday, so he gets a. And I think there is an end of album review thing as well, but there's not much else happening over Christmas. But I've got some. You remember when I took my break and I did that? I was there. I've done something. Not I was there, but in that vein to keep you entertained over the Christmas period. So so there won't be any rounds of the Battle Royale either. We're taking the winter break.
Right. Okay. Do make Say Think 7 albums. Wire have 17 albums.
Oh, I like when things like that.
Let's see. G-War.
Right. Tonight's lyrics. It's all to do with covers. This is a song that has been covered. Does anyone would like to have a guess?
I got it. I got it on the second go because I got distracted by the combination of words.
Yes.
In capital, the way the words were capitalized, I got confused.
Yep. When it comes round on the ticket tag, I said, so the words are: if you want to be a singer or play guitar, man, you've got to sweat or you won't get far, because it's never too late to work 9 to 5, and if you're young, then you'll never grow old. Music can make your dreams unfold. How good it feels to be alive. I would never be good on telly, would I?
No.
I'd never be good on telly, would I, Mike?
I don't think so, no.
Do you want the good numbers or the bad numbers for the fall?
Go on, we'll have the good numbers.
Studio albums 31.
Ah!
Yeah.
Do you want the bad numbers?
Yeah.
Live albums 59.
What we're ranking them then?
And part studio, part live 6.
Anyway, the Lovely Eggs.
Yep.
I've listened to the first 2 albums, which one you showed last week, of course.
Yeah, Cobb Dominoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second album.
That is
and if you were fruit, then it's the debut, isn't it?
They're both very, very good.
Yeah.
The lyrics.
If you're doing them in order, then you've got Wildlife coming up, and This Is Our Nowhere.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt you for a sec?
Yes.
Romuald, it's not covers, as in jackets. It's cover songs. But yeah, we're more than happy. Come up and tell us about Den Bosch, the Mega Fair.
Yes.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah.
That'll be excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Please continue.
Anyway, that lyric, I mean, it's a very famous, not very good cover, isn't it? When I say not very good, I mean absolutely atrocious.
Yeah. You mean the headbanging? You mean the headbanging one?
Yeah, and absolutely, yeah. A band that doesn't really do it for me. I don't think it does it for a lot of people. They do it for a lot of people in the UK. But yeah, the original was superior. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's one that I know somebody will be rather interested in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nick, whenever
someone who's a bit partial, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh right, okay, not a problem, Romuald.
But definitely come up. We'll have a Den Bosch.
Yes, please give us a debrief about Den Bosch.
Yeah.
So I can.
Oh yeah. So I think there's some of the lyrics, especially on the second album, they're quite innuendo lyrics, aren't they? There's one song.
Well, yeah.
Brilliantly done, though. Brilliantly done.
Well, exactly. But the that their anthem, I suppose, is "People Are Twats," and they do it, at the start of quite a few of their sort of gigs, and because it's got that sort of it's got that trick ending.
Yeah.
So it's just to make sure that there are proper fans in that don't get called out. Like.
I'll tell you what. Listening to them 2 albums, if they came and played down here, I'd go and see them. Without a doubt.
They're great live. They're really good.
Yeah, I mean, so you've converted me into a fan of Lovely Eggs already. Really? Just on 2 albums.
Yeah. Well, there's not a bad one. There's not a bad album. So.
I don't think there is what I'm hearing. So
hiya, Michael.
It's Michael. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh,
I need to fix my hearing aid. I thought these would work, but they're not working.
Oh, dear.
So I'll switch to wired. So disappointed.
There's a fish shed at a Marillion concert with the modern technology. We've got a radio mic, and at the end of only on the 3rd gig of the tour, it picks up. So they give me this dildo with a piece of spaghetti on the end.
You probably sounded better after that, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh, it was hilarious. Then he says, "This is the web," But and I've noticed every time I've seen him, he very rarely uses a radio mic. I don't think he trusts them.
Well, yeah. What's a bit of me?
Anyway, covers tonight. I've had fun doing mine. I've gone for a few obvious ones, and I've gone for some really obscure ones.
Oh, good. We like obscure, don't we?
A bit of obscure. And there is no Marillion.
What?
No Marillion.
Is that official?
That is official. There is not one. No, there is one in the unofficial, but that's. But
There might be a bubbling under.
Shall I do that one first?
Yes, let's get it out of the way. So you're up.
On here, there's a little Marillion thing, which is something that I got given by
The man himself.
the man himself. And this is one of them's in Ashton Village Hall. I don't know if you can see. Look what the 3rd track of the cassette is.
Bit blurry.
Can't read that.
Glary.
Very good. I know what I like in your wardrobe.
Oh my
right,
goodness.
Yeah. Well, that's quite appropriate, really. I mean, they always sounded like Genesis to me.
So that's the unofficial one. Shall we go on to the official stuff? Now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I've done it again. I have got a double bubble. I've got a triple. On Led Zeppelin 1, you've got Baby, I Can't Quit You. Babe, I'm going to leave. But I've gone for my pick, Dazed and Confused, because it's not a Led Zeppelin song, ladies and gents. It was written by Jake Holmes, and it's more of an acoustic version. So Jimmy came along and had a bash at it and turned it into this epic on this album. So there we go, folks. 3 for 1 on there. Thank you very much. I'll take all the applause.
I didn't know that.
Yes, there you go. A show of intellect here. Okay. This next one is a single. Iron Maiden's The Trooper. On the B-side is a song from Jethro Tull's Aqualung album. They do a great version of Cross-Eyed Mary.
Ooh.
The flute bit is done by Dave Murray on a guitar. It's really good. So this is a real one. Here's a pretty obvious one. One of my favourite ever covers of a song.
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant.
Of course, it's Dear Prudence off the White Album, done brilliantly by Susie and the Banshees. The B-side to this isn't bad either, is it? Good single. Okay, up next, we have an album called Future Shock by Gillan. And on here, there is a track that was recorded first by Gary U.S. Bonds. And of course, it's New Orleans done Ian Gillan skull, lots of screeching, lots of guitar, lots of bass, absolutely full-blasting version of that song. That's a bit of a weird picture, that is.
It is.
But it's
not a good cover at all, is it?
Even the backs. Very futuristic for 1981. Okay, my next one is a member of Queen. Want to check that? And his Strange Frontiers album.
Oh, I saw that in the bins the other day, that record. Is it any good?
Yeah, I like it. And on here is a little track off an album called Freewheeling Bob Dylan. And it's Masters of War.
Ah.
It's a bit more darker than Bob's. It's a very good version of it, actually. And also on here, a double bubble again. We got Bruce Springsteen's Racing in the Streets. But Masters of War, it's really dark, and Roger sings it great. So that's that one. We've got some quote. Off the 1970, the first heavy album by Status Quo, Mark Kelly's Greasy Spoon. And there's a track on here by Steamhammer off their debut album, Steamhammer, from 1969, and it is Juniors at Wailing. Now, Quo's version and Steamhammer's, there's not much between them. That's a great picture. That is 1970s Greasy Spoon.
Yeah.
Bag out the mouth.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? It's a bit of social history there.
Yes.
There we go.
She's saying, drink up now. We're getting on time to close.
Yeah. I love how they've written it on the back of the... Okay. We haven't brought this one out for a little while, have we?
No.
There's a song on here called Hear Me Calling, which is, of course, a 10 years after track off their Stonehenged album. And it's a great song, Hear Me Calling. Now, I've heard it done by a band, but the first time I saw them was in the old Five Bells in Kingsthorpe in Northampton, and they're called Dumpy's Rusty Nuts. And they actually supported Status Quo once at Birmingham NEC. I mean, they've gone from a pub to the NEC, and the track they opened up their show with is Hear Me Calling. It's a great track. I mean, I like Slade's version, I like 10 Years After's version. Really, really good song. Okay, next up we have Whitesnake. This is an album called Snakebite, and it's basically some of the stuff off the Whitesnake EP. There's a track on here that was done by Bobby Gould. I think it was Bobby Bland.
Oh, great blues singer.
Yes, from his 1974 album Dreamer. So you might know this song, Michael.
I might.
Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City.
Ooh, it's a great song. I wonder how David Coverdale handled that song.
Well, put it out well, this became a Whitesnake anthem.
Oh.
And the crowd used to sing it, and on the live album, and he does it every time, your turn, and we go, Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City. He goes, sing it beautiful. And it became, they sort of adapted this song. But Bobby's is a great blues song anyway, but Whitesnake have done a great version. So check their version out, Michael. I think you'll like it. It's
okay.
The original. Okay, this is a band that probably no one's ever heard of.
Tushy?
Shy.
Yeah.
I got to see them about 9 times because they were from Birmingham, and whenever there was a band on at NEC, this band were the support band. This is their album from 1987, I think. Accessible Area, and they do a version of a certain record by Cliff Richard. They do a heavy metal version of Devil Woman.
Oh.
And it's pretty good. I mean, when I saw them, I thought, I recognise, when they start playing it, Crystal Ball on the... I said, I know that song. And it didn't do it until they did the chorus, because it doesn't sound like anything like Cliff's. So there we are. And the keyboard player is a certain Paul McKenna. So there we go. And my last tonight is from the lovely Tina Turner.
Oh.
On her Foreign Affair album from 1989. And there's a cover version of a song called The Best. It's not a Tina song. The original was done by Bonnie Tyler, who released it as a single in 1988. And it got to number 95.
Oh.
Charts. Tina released it a year later and took it to number 5. Doesn't that say something?
It says she has star power.
Oh, Bonnie Tyler's is awful.
Oh.
Oh dear.
I'm not a great fan of Bonnie Tyler.
Oh.
Yeah.
Give us some Strepsils, you'll like her.
Yes, but there's always really good reason why I like showing this album. That's it.
Yes.
It's the legs, yeah.
I mean, I've seen them legs for real. I was in the 4th row. Yeah, them legs are real. There we go. There we go. That's
Bravo.
Thank
Bravo.
you very much.
Well done.
Good
Can you
stuff.
pick up that? Can you pick up your last album and show, or that picture, and open it up again? We just want to check something. No, the way you opened it up before.
That way.
Not quite that way. No. What we're after is we're hearing. It sounds like somebody's hitting the microphone.
Oh, that.
Yes, it's you. Right. Okay.
Yes, it was me. Sorry, folks.
Yes, Charles, they are.
They certainly are, and always will be.
Now,
I'm
there were a pair of comments while you were chatting.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
And
Wow. Yeah, because Steve Harris is actually, make me small. Steve Harris is a huge Jethro Tull fan.
Oh.
Very big Jethro Tull fan. They've also done a cover. He's a big UFO fan because they've done a version of Doctor Doctor. And on another of the B-sides, they've done Stray. I mean, I'm a big fan of Stray. All in Your Mind, which is a Stray song. And they've also done Massacre by Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Is that
Ian.
Vietnamese underneath your title there, Ian? Have you been setting up on Vietnamese?
no, it's not Vietnamese.
Not
It isn't.
No.
No,
Hang on. I've had a request.
we'll give you a clue.
Yes.
It's somewhere in Africa.
Oh.
Wow.
There we go. That's just for Simon. There you go.
Yeah. What is that? Zulu, is it? Or
Where did
Bantu?
you
You're getting the idea,
Right.
but you've got one letter right. Two
One
letters
letter.
right. No, sorry, two letters right.
Probably the U.
No,
Have to think about that.
Well, I'll give you a clue. If you you take a letter away, and it's a character in Hut 33. The character's called.
Go on.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Romy.
How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good.
Not too bad. Good evening.
Yeah, you don't say that very often, do you? Good evening.
Yeah,
Huh?
exactly. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah. What part of
Yeah.
France are you in them?
at my parents' place, so northeastern part where I grew up, like 20 miles from Germany, Switzerland,
Oh, right.
south
Yeah.
Alsace. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
beer and wine
Up
country.
out of France, that is.
it is.
Beer,
Yeah.
wine, and good food.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, sauerkraut, white wine, Rhine Valley, Riesling, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been up that way once because I've been up to Rem. At that, is it Rem? We did sort of.
Yeah, where they made champagne. Ras.
I've been round the.
Yeah.
What one did I go around? I can't remember.
Think of all the champagnes you've drunk.
Piper High Tech.
Piper Heidsieck, yeah.
Yeah, that's Épernay, I think. Épernay and Reims. That's both cities where are known for the home of champagne. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
pink champagne and ice, as they sing in Hotel California.
Yes. Classy.
Classic. Yeah.
So,
Well,
Romy,
yeah,
are there
yeah.
records? Are there records at your parents' house and with cover songs that you've uncovered?
No,
No, I'm not at home. I'm not at home. I couldn't do cherry picking in my collection.
Right.
Just got back from Den Bosch, so I bought like 30, 35 records there, but I couldn't
wow.
save. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll do the Den Bosch report first.
Yeah.
So we're going to make you big, and you can tell us
Yeah,
all
please.
about Den Bosch, and we'll just chip in.
Mhm.
Make me small, please.
Normally it's the other way around. Make me big.
Yeah, I don't want to disturb the organization. So yeah. Do you want me to talk about Den Bosch right now, or yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, so I had the hugest things I ever seen in my life. So I was there like 2.5 days. Came around midday, so noon, Friday, Saturday, Sunday there as well. Met up with lots of people from the German vinyl community.
Mhm.
Some people went from Sweden, some guy from France. They drove all the way from Paris. Was like 700 vendors. So
Wow.
lots
Wow.
of German vendors, exhibitors, so vendors. Yeah, some people from Scandinavian, like selling private collections. Some people from France, from Brazil, Mexico as well. And I had an issue. I don't have euro in Canada, so my flight was Montreal, Amsterdam direct. So I couldn't go prior to my parents, have some euros. So I didn't have enough cash, and this turned out to be an issue because lots of people only accept cash or PayPal. So my recommendation for Rob Walker and David Atkinson, I know they will drive in April, because it's in April, November. Make sure to have enough cash in your pocket when you go there. I had some dollars, some Mexicans and guy from South America, they accept dollars. Some Brazil stuff I found. Otherwise, I did some PayPal stuffs, and I could find some really great, interesting things. Could never have imagined. Krautrock was a little bit expensive. I had great expectations, but didn't buy as much. And yeah, it's very international, as I say. I think once in a lifetime, it's really worth a detour or a visit, the trip. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it sounds
So the
brilliant.
crowd rock, was it tens of dollars, hundreds of dollars, or thousands of dollars?
$150, $160 sometimes, and not even the obscure. I'm talking about Nectar, Noi, Can, all that stuff. Frumpy. Not talking about the obscure. I'm
Nice.
talking about the classic Brain label, for instance. Pretty expensive to my purse. And I had the discussion with Nadine. She has a channel called Sal Disco.
Yeah.
Videos are in German and in English. And she was like streaming, doing like on site
I saw
report. Yep. And a good friend of mine, Claude, as well, Claude Rizzo, who made a report. And she said, Krautrock is not a good place, not because you have like all the Japanese guy, they come with the cash. They have them, they buy for a private collector. So it's like very overpriced. So for Krautrock, better go to Düsseldorf or other fair in Germany. So I found it very, very expensive, but I could find some other interesting stuffs. Yeah.
Right.
Sounds like an experience.
Was it swarming with customers, or was it a little bit dead? Did the sellers complain, or were they?
No. Friday it was a little bit crowded, and then I came in. I had a pass in 75 euros I paid, and I came, as I said, Friday midday was a perfect day. But not all of the vendors were already set it up. You had to put all the things together. So it was in a way the perfect day to find this stuff. Okay, now I have to grab these things today, otherwise it will disappear.
Right.
Saturday was a little bit. It was like really crowded. Lots of people from Germany. They drove up or down, whatever. On Sunday you could make really great deal. On Sunday, like Sunday afternoon, when it was like pretty much over. Didn't want to drive the stuff back to the country. The great stuff you focus, buy on Friday, or otherwise you wait on the Sunday and you hope, okay, the record is still there. You buy a couple of those and you need to start to bargain a little bit. But it's not like really crowded. Like in Montreal, we had this record show last month, and it was like really crowded at 9 a.m. All the people were like really like on fire. Den Bosch is so huge in two halls separate. They have enough rooms, which is really great for people with disabilities. So wheelchair. Sorry for lack of words, but you understand. There is absolutely no problem. Enough parking space for everyone. I think they charge 12 euros a day, which is okay. They have enough like food corner for coffee, for beer, whatever. Right. So well organized. So kudos to the Dutch for. I know it used to be Utrecht, which is a bigger city, closer to Amsterdam. Den Bosch is a little bit far away, a little bit smaller city, but the whole where all this event takes place, it's amazing. Really, nothing to worry about. Yeah.
Right. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I saw a little video that Nadine did. Just sort of walking around, and it did look absolutely enormous.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's better because you guys, you live in Europe. I don't talk for Michael, but I know David Atkinson and Rob Walker, they will drive in next April, which is the perfect way, since you have enough space in your car. I'm pretty much limited because I'm flying, and now I'm in my parents, so I have to grab stuff from here. So,
right,
30 records.
No problem getting it home then, is there? If you've got a car.
Yeah, when you have a car, it's you don't have any to worry about. Okay, is it more than 25 kilos or whatever records? Because you have a car, you can fill up the trunk. It's not a problem.
It's a bit like when Nick drives back from Leeds, the back seat's just full of records.
Well, yeah, yeah.
But they
Did
are
you
records
visit-
for
Assuming there's an entrance fee. Was that the €12?
no, the €12 is something they charge if you have a car, if you park there
Right.
for
So
one
that's-
day,
that's the
for one
parking.
day. Yeah, the parking.
€12 all day is not bad. In fact, that's
No,
cheap compared to
no.
the UK.
Yeah, and I don't remember how much do you pay if you only went like for a Saturday or for Sunday. I pay 75 because I had the 3 days pass, so
Nice one.
I could. Yeah.
Did you
So
run into Michael 45? Did you see his booth? Did you
Yeah,
see, was he working the
yeah,
crowd?
yeah,
Because I don't think Nadine took any videos of him
yeah.
in front of his booth. I was surprised.
Yeah, they had in the corner. They had the booth with Thomas Busk. You know, they have their
The
weekly
Danish
live
guy,
stream.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and yeah, I talked to them. Very nice, very down to earth. A little bit different when you when you talk to those people in real life. Michael
Yeah.
is the sweetest guy, I think, and I speak German, so I spoke German with this guy. I even helped him. I helped them to carry the stuff in the car.
Excellent.
And yeah, they have a. It was like meetup, VC meetup in a way. So pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds wonderful, actually.
Christopher's asking, did you meet Jonas?
Yeah, Vinyl Stockholm. Yeah, because they are several Jonas. They have a Sublime Media, I think, the guy who was a shop online, and Jonas from Vinyl Stockholm. He just started a channel. Yeah, I met him. He recognized me. He say, "Hey, French vinyl addict," and yeah, and
It's nice when that happens, isn't it?
and another guy, he watches our French weekly live stream. Stinty and myself host every week. A guy from Belgium, French speaking part, is like seeing me and pulling my hair and say, "Hey, it's French vinyl addict," and he brings me a beer from Belgium. He say, "Hey,
Frederick?
this is a beer."
Lovely.
Yeah.
Do you mean Frederick?
No, it doesn't have a channel.
Huh.
A guy who only watches our stream.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he say, "Hey, I brought you a beer from Belgium." Okay, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, it's really nice. It's better to see some people say, "Hey, your channel is is nothing." So, but no, very good experience. I think once in a lifetime, if you collect records, you have to go there. They are absolutely for everyone. Heavy metal, $5, expensive stuff, jazz, amazing. Yeah.
So you said it was twice a year then?
It is. Takes place in April and November. Yeah. And according to some VC experts, in November they have more stock because they were like spending all the summer digging records. So it's supposed that in November it's more interesting to go there. But this is not my information. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my sort of fear would be that I'd get completely lost in there, and I'd end up spending my life savings or something silly like that.
The thing is, though, we get lost just going around Leeds, don't we? We always can't find Nick, can we?
Well, you and Nick do, yeah. I don't. Yeah, we always lose Nick though, don't we? At some point during the day.
One thing about Den Bosch that I learned last year from a virtual walkthrough is they don't do grading there. Now I realize that they're all professional sellers, and how do they talk through the grading there?
The grading. What do you? Sorry, I don't understand the question.
VG Plus, Near Mint.
Oh,
they don't grade. They don't have grades on the jackets. At least all the booths I saw, and that
no.
was they don't grade.
No, yeah, sure, but you can talk to this. You can check. They don't bother you if you like open the records. If you ask stupid questions, and you can always bargain a little bit. And you see you have these people. They sell only $5 records, like heavy metal from the 80s.
Yeah, they're not going to grade. They're not going to grade. But what about the expensive stuff? What about the expensive stuff? Is that graded?
For instance, I have one here. This is an absolutely grail, Country 71, my favorite period. Orgy, Vertigo. Yeah, it's they graded minus mint VG. So yeah, those they take time, but you're right. They don't grade every booth. Yeah.
It's like that in the UK, Michael. You know, you just get crates of vinyl, and they're quite happy if you dig it out, take it out the covers, hold it up to the light, do whatever you need to do.
Right. I mean, here too. But I noticed that at Den Bosch. Yeah, of course, $5 records not going to grade, but I got the answer I needed. It's the more expensive stuff they do grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I think it is a more of an American thing. This grading thing. We just hold it up to the light and just do this.
Yeah, that's right.
But visual tells you nothing. If the stylus, was bad, it tells you nothing.
Yeah, but you can usually see if it's been scratched or not.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I think you think you sort of get to know when a record looks.
And also if it's a reputable dealer, I mean, they don't want to have pissed off customers.
No.
So that's the other factor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're going to be there next month, and so are you. So, so yes, it doesn't pay to hoodwink the customers.
Oh, yeah.
Was Stunty there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we share a drink. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Even smaller record fairs here in the US have no grading.
Right.
If it plays, it plays.
Exactly.
Yeah, words of wisdom, eh? Yeah.
That's the most important grading.
Yeah, and I mean, we have a grading. It's called. It sounds like they're frying bacon.
Yep.
Oh,
But there you go. Anyway,
there you go.
So that's really interesting.
It was. Yeah,
I think
makes me want to go there now.
Yeah, well, it's on a bucket list, but not for a little while.
Yeah. What about on your 60th, Ian?
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I've celebrate my birthday in the November instead of October.
Well, yeah, but you can always, you can always have an extended birthday, couldn't you?
Too right.
Yeah.
The danger of that is the beer.
This is how I justify with my wife. I was born in March, and I say this year I'm celebrating in November in Europe without you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
About this time of year, I call them early Christmas presents to myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't watch the show. I'm safe.
Yeah, you hope.
When the addict's away, that's what we'll play.
Rank the grading.
Rank the grading. Good one.
Anyway.
Richard turns 60 next month.
Oh.
Still no plans what to do.
Oh, come to Europe, Richard.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, let's have a look here. January. I only see 2 birthdays in January. I don't see Richard's down for a birthday in January.
Next month's in December.
Yeah, December.
Yeah.
No, I'm still looking. I don't see him.
No, because it's the new one. That's why he's a new member of the community, our little community, isn't he? So there we go. So shall we see some more records?
Yeah.
Who wants to show some cover records then? Out of you.
Oh, shall I go next, Michael, or do you want to?
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I'm gonna run and get a coffee. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You need to wake yourself up.
I do.
You say that's a convenient excuse to sort of run away when it's my turn.
We'll give him a chance to. There he goes.
How
Okay.
dare you? Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not getting a Nick view.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay, folks. So yeah, there's no metal here, and the first off is a CD, and I wasn't going to show it, and then Iain said something on the Battle Royale video today, and he said that words to the effect that Love Will Tear Us Apart just wouldn't be right without Ian Curtis's vocals on that. And
I know what's
I think
coming.
to a certain extent, you're dead right, Iain. But I want to show you this. It's a bit of sort of folk rock, really. It's June Tabor, and she's with the Oyster Band, and CD called Rugged's Kingdom. And I think it's the fourth track there, Love Will Tear Us Apart, which is absolutely brilliant vocals from June on this. Absolutely lovely rendition of Love Will Tear Us Apart on a folk album.
Yeah,
So there you go.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
very good one.
Right. Next up, France. They're a covers band, effectively. Nouvelle Vague, Band Apart, which is also the name of a French film. And the plot sort of revolves around trying to rob a rich old lady in her house, and it all goes wrong. But anyway,
It always does.
yeah. Anyway, so there's all sorts here. You got The Killing Moon on here, Ever Fallen in Love, which was the one I was going to highlight there. It's an absolutely brilliant track.
Sorry?
Yeah, Bela Lugosi is dead. And they're all done in bossa nova style.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is instrumental or are they singing?
No, it's they always have sort of female vocalists.
Guest vocalists.
Yeah. Well, there's one or two sort of vocalists, I think, that are sort of members of the band, but they often bring sort of people in. But I really like Nouvelle Vague. David Bowie.
Yeah.
Aladdin Sane. And of course, there's a Rolling Stones cover on here.
Let's spend the
night together.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You did a good job. Yeah.
It didn't occur to me until about 15, 20 minutes before I was due to get the records out.
Excellent.
Yeah. Right. Now, band from Merseyside, from the Wirral, the Coral. This is Coral Island, and it's a bit of a sort of concept album, really. It's about a British seaside town, and it comes with an EP, and the last track on the EP is Lazy Old Song, the Kinks track.
Oh,
That really sort of really fits into the whole theme of sort of the seaside and seaside towns. The end of the season, things are starting to get a bit wind down and get a bit cold. Right. Okay. Some more sort of New Order sort of covers here. And this is a Norwegian band called Flunk. They're sort of very much sort of lo-fi electronic band, I suppose you'd call them. And they do a mixture of their own stuff and covers. And the lead singer is a lady called Anja Oyen Vista. I probably not pronounced that right, but she's got an absolutely lovely voice. And there's an absolutely brilliant version of True Faith on here.
Of what?
True Faith
By who?
by New Order.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. In fact, it's the first track on
Got it.
side one, and it was I think it was a single for them.
Is it a double record?
Sorry,
Is it a double record?
it's a double. Yeah, it's a double, but it's one of these doubles that comes in a a single
Yeah,
sleeve. Don't like that.
You
Yeah,
just
me
can't
neither.
get the albums out, can you?
No, that's right. Right, so we've had David Bowie doing a cover, and this is somebody doing a cover of
Lulu.
David Bowie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, she's on a farewell tour at the moment.
Is she?
I think she's 76 years old, and she
Must
still
be.
looks absolutely wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, she was a beauty.
Yeah. But we got The Man Who Sold the World, which I think is an absolutely lovely rendition of that song.
She looks rather
Hang on.
coquettish there.
The what?
She looks rather
Sorry, Michael.
She looks rather coquettish there with her finger on her lip. I was just going to say it's kind of a very, very sexy pose there. I like that.
Yes.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Michael,
sorry.
doesn't David Bowie play on that version?
He does, yeah. Yes, he does. And does he play saxophone on that?
I don't know. Richard McCook would know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but he definitely contributed to it. Yeah.
Richard will know that. So when you watch this, Richard, just put it in the comments for us.
Yeah. Now, next one. I don't know. Sort of like I'm showing this, but it's a cover of a Van Morrison song.
Yes.
And I've not been totally sort of complimentary, have I, about Van Morrison recently?
No, you haven't.
No. But this is obviously Patti Smith's Horses from 1975. Some people regard it as possibly the first punk album. It's certainly heading that way. And Gloria, which was
not the only cover on that record, though, is it, Gloria? Are there other covers?
There might be other covers on here, and I can't think. I think there probably are. I'll tell you what's on here. So I can't read that through the sleeve, and I can't be able to get it out. But yeah, there might be. Dave will know if there's covers on there. But in fact, the cover of Gloria, it's in two parts. So you've got Patti singing the first part, and then Van Morrison singing the second part. And of course, it was a hit for them in about 1965, was it?
Yes.
Something. Right. Okay. Got three more to go. Right, from Leeds, The Wedding Present, and this is her album, 24 songs, and it's a result of 12 singles that they put out. In fact, there's more. They put 12 singles out in a year in 2022, and they did one a month, and so it's 24 songs. And then there's some bonuses on here as well, sort of various sort of edits of previous stuff. But the cover on here is, if I can find it, I can't remember which one I was going to say now. It's Magazine, and I've lost my. Yes, a song from Under the Floorboards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is on the correct use of soap, by Magazine. So there you go. So that's that one. A Swedish band, post-punk, Viagra Boys, and Welfare Jazz. And the final track on here is a John Prine cover, a song called "In Spite of Ourselves." about a couple sort of wondering sort of how they managed to sort of stay together all these years. And it's a duet song with Amy Taylor of Amyl and Sniffers, and it's an absolutely brilliant cover. And finally, the best thing to ever come out of Manchester, in my opinion, and this is not really a cover, more of a sort of tribute, and it's a wonderful Frank Sidebottom.
Hey,
Yeah, Frank Sidebottom salutes the magic of Freddie Mercury and Queen, and as it also says, and also Kylie Minogue, her of Neighbours. So
Who is this guy?
It's Frank Sidebottom.
Well, you've caught me
Yeah,
flat-footed. Completely flat-footed.
Yeah, with his papier-mâché head, and he was a real regular on the on the sort of live scene.
yeah, he did a
back in the
version.
late early 80s.
Yeah, he did a version of Bohemian Rhapsody, didn't he?
He did. So we've got on here. He's got his Kylie tribute. It's "I Should Be So Lucky," and he's got a Queen hip hop disco mix on here as well. And then not "We Are the Champions," but "I Am the Champion," and Radio Gaga is on here as well. So there you go. That's the absolutely brilliant Frank Sidebottom. So that's my 10 votes.
Wow.
Wow.
Impressive as always.
Thank you.
You did not include a record that you got from your record haul that you pulled out, and you said it's a bunch of covers, and I thought he's going to include that. He's going to include it on this call, and you didn't.
I thought about it.
What's that?
I thought about it.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
That was some haul. Yeah.
I was really, really lucky to get the Road to Dakar album. Yeah. So, it was great. Yeah. All covers. And, I thought about showing it, but then I thought, no, if you want to see it, you watch my videos. All right.
Hello, good evening, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Right.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yeah, Lulu's down to her last 2 dates. Tomorrow night in Ipswich, and then the 18th in Southend-on-Sea.
And then it's on to assisted living.
Not with the money that she's got stacked away. I doubt very much.
She's still singing. I mean, I haven't seen her sing, but I think I saw she did that Bond thing for Bond at 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she came out and sang, of course, "The Man with the Golden Gun." And she was singing it with the same gutsy vocal that she did in 74.
Yeah. Man with the Golden Gun is on that album,
Yeah. Not as popular as the Alice Cooper version, is it?
No. Slightly different.
Yeah, that was one of the contenders, and I think they chose well with Lulu.
I think "To Start With Love" was really a monster hit in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising that someone like Lulu would be a big hit.
Yeah. I mean, do you know her only #1 single in the UK was her collaboration with Take That, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With Light My Fire, which I find amazing. But there you go.
What are your thoughts on Lulu, Simon?
Not really my cup of tea, really. And I quite like the 60s, actually. You know my taste, but never really taken to her songs,
All right, yeah.
Do you have any favorite female singers, Simon? Because I never hear you talk about female singers.
Yeah, I have a few. Were you talking about the sort of 60s or just in general?
In general.
In general. Well, you're probably not going to like this, but I quite like Mariah Carey. Avril Lavigne, I like. Oh, it's all right. There's a few. I can't really think of any more on the top of my head. But
Okay, didn't mean to put you on the spot.
that's all right. Yeah.
I'm, as you know, I'm a big Kate Bush fan.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tina's
Yeah.
one of my.
I'm surprised Simon didn't say Tina. After repeated requests for the legs.
I was only interested in the legs. I wasn't interested in
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
did I say that I've actually seen them legs?
Yes.
You did say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really big on her music, to be honest with you, Tina Turner.
Interesting.
Good pick, Richard. I
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
agree on Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I would say Stevie Nicks
Sounds
and
getting
Sandy Denny. Sandy Denny.
Oh yeah, Sandy Denny. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sandy Denny.
Yeah.
And then we've got
Oh, Björk. Yeah.
Bonk.
Pass.
Not overly favourite.
I don't know. I quite like the Sugar Cubes, actually.
Yeah.
Annie Grace Slick and Annie Haslam, definitely.
Yeah. Good pick, yeah.
Yeah.
Maggie Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Renata Naup from Armand Duel 2.
Yeah. See, there's loads. There's loads of female vocalists you could be getting into, yeah. Yeah. I was listening to PP.
Laura Nero, of course.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then Mike and I will agree on Tarja,
Tarja, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Floor
Carly
Jansen,
Carly Simon.
Sharon Van
Annette
Adel.
Olsen. Yeah.
Carly Simon. Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's see. I can cheat. I can go and look at the ladies' list. Let's see. Stevie Nicks, Rita Coolidge, Melanie Safka, Eva Cassidy, Elkie Brooks, Belinda Carlisle, Tori Amos, Pink,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Alison Moyet, Marianne
Yeah.
Faithfull, Patti Smith, Linda Ronstadt, Alice Coltrane, Lee Aram, Brandy Carlisle, Vanessa May, Dusty Springfield, Katie Melua. Oh, every day of the week.
Tell you what, she is absolutely. Well, she is now, but when we saw her, she was absolutely
gorgeous.
The thing is, she was nearer my age than Dave's.
Yeah.
Do you want the plug to stay in?
Yeah.
I'll throw one out for you. Feist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
She's on the ladies' list.
What's the ladies' list?
For Ladies' Day, when I do my Ladies' Day, the last Tuesday.
Is Toya on there?
Yes.
Toya's
Toya's
on there.
the list.
And it's going to change next week because we're doing it on a Wednesday because this lady's had more than 13 albums. Spoiler alert, Jane Birkin.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, yes. A little bit of Jane Birkin.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. We need to do a bit on the on all the French 60s top stars as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, Jane Birkin ended up sort of being totally adopted by France, didn't she?
Oh yes, yes.
yes.
She was aboarded.
Yeah.
She was given the Legion d'honneur.
Yeah, didn't she get a state funeral?
Yes.
Yeah.
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
And someone else who's on the list, Francois Hardy.
Oh yes. Yeah. An all-time favourite of mine.
Yeah.
And a voice that I've only come across recently, Joanne Shaw Taylor.
Oh, I don't know that name.
Yeah, she's. I heard one of her tracks on Planet Rock radio station. I was immediately smitten. Absolutely brilliant song. Well worth going and listening.
And speaking
No,
of,
I'm not. I'm not googling Christopher. I'm looking at the ladies' list, all the ones that we've got.
and speaking of French singer from the 60s, do you guys know Barbara? Barbara?
No.
I know
Yeah.
of her. Yeah, yeah. I have a CD, a sort of collection of her sort of hits. And that's
Okay.
it.
Was she famous in the UK, just like
No.
Françoise Hardy? Or
No. I think in the UK it was Françoise Hardy and France Girl as well. You know, she had a bit of fame in the UK.
of course, yeah.
And Sylvie Vartan as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there are some cracking names coming up in the chat here. Let's see.
Yeah. Do we have female artists on the wheel? We do, don't we?
Well, I made a suggestion.
Right.
I think we do.
Oh, good.
If not, it will be added.
Yeah, I'll put a female at least on the.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. too.
All right. Christopher, Karen Dalton, Bjork, Lana Del Rey, and the Cardigans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lady
Karen
Gaga.
Dalton.
Cardigans is a band, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah, but the lead singer.
Yeah. Yes. Is it name the person, isn't it? Is that her name?
I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eddie Brickell, Suzanne Vega, Diamanda Gallas, Chaba. Oh, Record Hound, some classics.
Now,
Don't forget
I will
Diamond
say one
Washington.
thing about
Yes.
to the Swans.
Yes.
I think Jarbo, she has got a fantastic voice. When they sing properly, they're good. She's got a great voice.
Let's see, Laverne Baker.
She was wasted in that band.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Nina Hagen. That's another one. Yeah.
Oh.
Whenever I see her stuff at record fairs, I always pick it up. Robin.
Janice Joplin.
Absolutely. Janice, she's on the list.
What about Mel C, Ian?
I would
Being
say
covered, if I remember correctly.
I like Mel C. I think she's got a powerful set of lungs.
I think you did a thing on Mel C. I'm just going
I
to go
have.
back and you see.
Judy Smith, the Whisperer. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time to go to Japan and see
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
what. Come to Japan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I've divided my presentation into two sections. The first section is female singers with the covers, and the second half is male singers. And it's always tough to go after Mike because he has such a deep collection, and I always feel like a schlub because Mike probably only shows a record once throughout the history of these live streams, whereas I'm faced with having to show a record.
I know.
A few
The
times.
thing is, Michael, I show the records quite a few times. It's just your memory that's going.
Good. Well, I just want to say before I begin, as I was assembling this list, I realized that no prog artists do covers, except for maybe Yes doing America by Simon and Garfunkel. Genesis never did a cover. And I bet Rush never did a cover. So I just wanted to, as we Americans say, put that out there. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Donny Hathaway was listed as one of the greatest male singers, like the top 50 male artists. In fact, Donny Hathaway Live was listed as one of the 50 greatest records this week, and I was really surprised. And Donny Hathaway wrote a song called "You Had to Know," and he recorded as what's called a guide vocal. So I think it's safe to say that he did record it, and the cover is by Cold Blood. And I will tell you that this young lady, Lydia Pence, is probably is my favorite American female vocalist, and I've discovered her within the past 2 years. She's probably 4 feet high, but her voice is has good and has strong, has Janis Joplin. And Janis Joplin covered Little Girl Blue by Rodgers and Hart. Yes, by Rodgers and Hart, also covered by Nina Simone. And she did this song on Tom Jones. You know, Tom Jones, the Welsh singer, had a 70s TV show, and he hosted. It was the only time that she did Little Girl Blue, and it's on YouTube, and it is to die for. You should definitely watch that performance.
We've got a comment about Rush. Rush's first 45 was a cover of Buddy Holly's "Not Fade Away." They did an LP of covers.
I stand corrected. I'm not really a Rush fan, but I know, yes, they never did any covers. This whole record is covers. The whole record. And Mike, Iain, this one is to own. It is good. It is so good. It is with LaBelle, the black, the trio LaBelle, and it is produced by Gamble and Huff. And the song that I pulled out is "Gonna Take a Miracle." But I mean, she did on this record, "Monkey Time" by Curtis Mayfield. "You've Really Got a Hold on Me" by Smokey Robinson, Spanish Harlem, Jimmy Mack, "Nowhere to Run." I mean,
wow.
Amazing record.
That's a lovely picture of her.
It is a lovely picture.
Yeah. I'm going to be checking on Amazon, I think. After.
Yeah,
I totally even CD. Lastly, for the women, cover of the Rolling Stones is "Miss Amanda Jones" by the March Violets. And they were a goth band.
Yeah.
But they only have 2 songs I like: "Turn to the Sky" and "Miss Amanda Jones." And I've really listened to all their other stuff. I think they had turnover in their singers. But it's from the soundtrack. I've shown it before, but "Miss Amanda Jones." Okay.
Oh dear.
What's that?
Zeb's got you. Yes, did tons of covers. "Money," "Every Little Thing," "I See You," and "Something's Coming."
I don't think so. What are you talking about? I'm not so sure.
I think they did. I've heard. I think they've done "I See You" because I think it's on one of their early out. Really, I think it's on their debut album.
"Something's Coming" from West Side Story. Okay, all right. "To Love Somebody" by the Bee Gees, by Catherine McDonald, and she is a powerhouse American vocalist who was a backup singer, and this is her only solo record. And she does "Insane Asylum" by Willie Dixon, "All I Want to Be" by Peter Frampton, so many. But her cover, "Down to the Wire" by Neil Young, but her cover of the Bee Gees, "To Love Somebody" is incredible. Okay, let me pick up the pace. John Baldry did a cover of Graham Parsons' "She," among many other songs on this record, but it's a duet with Liza Strike, who is a British vocalist, backup singer, and she only had a couple of singles, but her performance, she's as good as she goes as high as Elkie Brooks. So amazing vocalist. Al Cooper covers Ray Charles's "I Got a Woman." "I got a woman way over town. She's good to me." He's got a lover. And Lee Michaels covered "Can I Get a Witness" by Smokey Robinson. Fantastic cover. Just transformative. I mean, all these songs I'm showing you, they truly transformed the original. They didn't just cover it. And lastly, Allman Brothers wrote a song called Dreams, which is really, really boring. And when Buddy Miles picked it up, he funkicized it and he just totally transformed it. I think every track is great on this record, but the Dreams, when he closes this record, is fantastic. So those are my 10. 5 men, 5 women. Yes.
Yeah.
Well done.
Give it up. Give it
Well
up. Give
done.
it up.
Well done. Yeah.
Give it up.
Yeah. And you showed a Leeds band as well.
I did. That
Yeah.
were the March Violets.
Yep.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, there's I mean, there's a lot of people that have covered some of Bob Dylan's songs, haven't they? And sometimes they do probably better versions than Bob.
Yeah. They transform it. It's really important.
I like it when bands, if they do a cover, they do it a little bit different.
Sorry, Michael. And yes, you were right. It is the Sondheim song. Something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Utopia covered that song.
There's some excellent selections there. And there's always lovely to see Laura Nero on the channel.
Yes.
Yeah. It is.
Especially when you show pictures of a lot.
It should be a Yes cover band called Roger Dean Covers.
Oh no.
Well, I haven't got it yet, but if I had, I would have shown you because it's I'm not going to say too much, but there are 3 really good covers on the new Cats in Space album. Ones that you don't expect, and one of them's one of my favourite songs by a certain band from the 70s, and they do a fantastic version. But you'll have to watch next Friday.
Okay.
To find out what the songs.
What is Cats in Space?
Cats in Space are a British adult AOR sort of band, very melodic rock. They're just great.
I'll look them up.
Yeah. They're I don't know how to describe them. They're just really good. Power pop. There we go.
Power pop.
Yeah.
How do you describe power pop? What's power pop?
What is power pop?
What is
Power pop, also a subgenre of rock music and form of pop rock based on the early music of bands such as The Who, The Beatles, The Beach Boys, and The Byrds. Typically incorporates melodic hooks, vocal harmonies, and energetic performance and cheerful sounding music, underpinned by a sense of yearning, longing, despair, or self-empowerment. Shoot me now, please.
Right. So it's just pop music.
Yeah.
Start on 45. Anyway, have you got any?
Is this a prediction?
Are you going to show I Am the Walrus?
No, I haven't. I got nothing to show.
Oh.
I'm actually a bit knackered, to be honest with you.
Oh.
I know it's not the right attitude, but
I know.
That's the attitude. You're here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We're always pleased to see you, Simon. You know that.
that's it.
So I'm going to.
Yes.
Right. Hoping something will happen in a moment.
I'm just having a quick look here. Oh, that's rather nice numbers. 4, 3, 2, 1.
So who's got the one? Who?
There we go. Come on. Show. There we go. Yes. Who has got a vote? Bob Marley's 2, the Kinks of 3, and Joy Division 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I better vote.
Early days, isn't it?
Early days. Early showings. Early showings.
Yeah.
Right.
It would be nice to see some reggae go through and
Yes.
Yes.
just for a bit of variety.
Variety. Right. I think it's time to.
There's 2 cracking tracks on that list.
There's some feedback happening.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
as
sneaking suspicion it's Ian Mike is picking up.
right, I'm going to move my mic away a bit. Is that any better?
That helps. Yes, that is
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Who said that? What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, as you can see, hopefully it's up on the screen.
better. Yes.
Yeah.
Rocky's Wheel of Fortune. So we've got the Holy Trinity, breakup songs,
Oh,
corkers and clunkers, jacket covers, wishful thinking, instrumentals, to be or not to be, and transitions. So let's see what we're doing next week.
Spin the Rocky.
Wishful
okay.
thinking.
I'll need an
Oh, yeah.
explanation.
Now, this is one of Nick's ideas.
Hang on a sec.
There he is.
He's
There
here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Wishful thinking. Now, this is one where I think it was when we said, when you go and see a band, you see different versions, albums of the band, the lineup of that band that you really wish you had seen. If there's a particular lineup of a band, okay, we'll say Status Quo. You know,
Yes.
I'd have liked to have seen the original lineup of Status Quo.
Okay.
So you can get, if you can get what I'm coming at. So there's some bands, some of the great bands have had so many versions, but it's, go through your collection and find a band that you'd have loved to have seen that lineup of the band before live.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of embellishment. Opens up for a lot of embellishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If you want to, that was one of Nick's ideas.
Okay.
Going to take a lot of thought, that one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, a lot of storytelling.
Lots of storytelling as well. That'll be a good one, I think. So let's
Yeah.
see if we can get rid of that.
Oh, has nobody else come up with Zeb's asking? Has nobody come up with the answer to what's the lyrics?
Excuse me.
Well, Mike knows. He's sort of
Yeah, I'm not going to say. But yeah.
no. Right. Anyone want to shout from the gallery? Well,
Dylan? No idea.
Yeah.
go on.
Shall we give you a clue?
Sure.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, yeah.
God gave rock and roll.
Yes.
Yes, well done.
Nick's
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. The original done, of course, by
Is it Argent?
Argent.
Argent.
well done, that man. For
Yeah.
someone who doesn't like rock music, that's a pretty cool answer.
It's the
Yeah.
only song I know from that film.
There you go from this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is from that very album.
Yep.
It is. Yeah. I bought the single when it came out. I'm that old.
Yeah.
Mind you, I like the Kiss version.
Yes,
Oh.
there is a Kiss version.
There is a Kiss version, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the Bill and Ted clue.
Yeah.
I haven't got it show, but one of the worst Kiss covers they did when they did Then He Kissed Me. Well, Then She Kissed Me. It's absolute tripe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've got some records.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Shall we make you big?
There's nothing you can't refuse.
Yeah. As the prostitute said to the vicar.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
This is a rush job, actually, because
Okay.
I didn't finish work till 7:10. I had to go and fetch my granddaughter, bring her home,
Yes.
get her settled, have something to eat. I've been kind of listening in I just picked out a few singles. One of them is my favourite cover version of all time, probably. I'm surprised, Mike, although it's not a proper 100% bona fide cover,
Yeah,
it's as good as.
It's better than the original, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got the original as well on single.
Yes, have I. So have I.
Dave,
So,
enough
yeah.
of Jimmy, please.
And there's no rude words in this version, quite surprisingly.
No.
You hear the word knickers, and
Yeah.
that's tame. That's tame for them.
It's an item of clothing. It's not rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Phil Spector.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm not a fan of the Ramones, but I found this at a car boot sale for dirt cheap, so I picked it up anyway.
Mm.
Yeah.
Baby, I Love You.
And
Again, I'm surprised Mike didn't show this one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I showed that when it was girls' names.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it?
And I've seen them perform that.
Was
Yeah.
it Barry Ryan or something like that? Who did the
Yeah.
original?
Yes.
Yeah.
That rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that cover. Vicious Burger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
Uh,
You can probably guess what's coming up next.
yeah.
Something else.
Else, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one is I'll tell you the story behind this. This is John DeCan, Don't Be a Dummy.
Yeah.
This song originally appeared on an advert on British TV back in the day for Lee Cooper jeans.
Oh.
And it was originally done by Gary Newman. And he was going to release it as a single, but because of interference from the powers that be, he walked away from it. John DeCan got it, eventually released it.
Oh.
But it was partially originally done by Gary Newman, like I say, in an advert on British TV for Lee Cooper jeans. And it is there on YouTube if you go look for it.
Oh,
All
excellent.
right.
Okay. The Beat, Tears of a Clown.
That's a great cover, that is.
Of course, Smokey Robinson in the Mirror. I've got that on album as well. Bad Manners, Can.
Yeah.
I forget who did it. I think it's some from some opera or something like Orpheus in the Underground or something like that.
Is it Offenbank that composed it?
Oh, I can't remember, Ian. I've shown this in the past and I had it all written down, but I was in a rush, quickly grabbing stuff.
I'm sure it's Offenbank that wrote.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Jack Offenbach, the Galop
Yeah.
Infernal.
That's it.
Oh.
Galloping Gourmet. That's it.
Whoa! On the old classical music, and I.
Yeah. Poison Ivy by the Lambrettas.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a
I've
good
got the
song.
original 7-inch single, the band who did it, but I can't. I'm buggered if I can find it, and I can't bloody remember who did it. Right, this is leading up to. I'll stick my nose out here and say The one of the cover versions here is my favourite one of all time.
Yeah, Darren's come up with the coasters, Nick.
The Coasters, that's it. Yeah. This is the In Crowd by Doobie Gray. This is the original. Okay. This is a cover by the Ramsey Lewis Trio. I don't mind a bit of Ramsey Lewis.
No.
Cool cat, hip and happening jazz soul funk, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But my favourite cover version of it, and perhaps my favourite cover version of all time, Brian Ferry, The In Crowd.
Yeah,
Song,
yeah. It's great.
It could almost be Roxy Music, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely love this. Totally different. You could say weird, wacky. It's fantastic. Absolutely love this. It's probably my favourite cover version of all time.
But Brian Ferry did some great cover versions all round, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trouble is with Brian Ferry, he went all lovey-dovey, didn't he? And Roxy Music was very sort of new. What's the words I'm looking at? Innovative.
Art
Yeah.
rock.
There was a bit of
You know,
attitude, wasn't there, with Roxy Music?
yeah, although I'm not a massive Roxy Music fan, but innovative, different. Ahead of their time, especially with Brian Eno in there, and then he went solo, and then he sort of started doing love songs a lot of the time, didn't he? And
He applied the Brian Ferry treatment when he did these covers, and that treatment was always kind of the same. And I kind of feel the same way about him.
But yeah, the In Crowd, it could almost be Roxy Music, fabulous cover. And that's it. That's all I've managed to grab hold of quick.
It's fantastic.
Well done.
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, modesty.
Yeah, but you're a man of knowledge, Nick. So it's easy for you. Easy for you.
A man of knowledge? Nah, not really.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Anyway, I think it must be that time of night to show some. Tales.
Yes, some covers.
That's knowledge.
Hang on, he's getting on. Simon's going to show a bottle of it. Yeah.
The pulp. And Nick's going to hold up.
Brian Ferry.
3, 2, 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, chaps. Well, it's been an interesting one. We've had records, we've had Den Bosch report.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's lovely to have you, Romy, at a sensible hour.
Yes. The same hemisphere.
In the same, it's same hemisphere, same continent.
Yeah.
So
Not the same time zone. Yeah, it's only a 1 hour difference.
Only 1 hour, so it's not too bad. That's pretty cool.
Nearly.
When are you flying back, Romy?
Wednesday next week. Yeah.
Oh, so you got some time to spend. Good.
Yeah, with my family and friends.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So once again, thank you very much for everybody.
Thank you to the gallery. There's been lots of good suggestions and chat coming from the gallery tonight.
Yeah, you've been on form tonight.
Yeah.
The Obscurians are the winners tonight. Well,
However, can we cut down on the Jimmy references, please? Enough.
Yeah, we don't. This is not for those. Anyway, we'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
We'll do it all again.
Yay.
Welcome.
Take care, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.